it's Connie with Connie's Creations. You guys, come on in. We are going to do a craft today. I haven't been on doing a craft in a long time, but you guys, I have lost a video. So I'm going to have to redo one. I'm going to have to do it. My donkey kit is very, very popular on my Etsy site. And if we have time, because I'm supposed to be in a Bible study in less than an hour. If I have time, we'll decorate him Christmassy. If not, we'll just put him together. But y'all come in, say hi, let me know that you're here. All the things. I am going to do my best to see your comments because I didn't bring my computer over here. I went to Walmart for last minute stuff for Christmas. Ran over here to do this, and I'll need to run home here in just a little bit too for a Bible study that I'm doing this evening. So, but we're going to spend some time crafting. So say hey, Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope y'all all have been doing very well. And like I said, this is a very popular item and in my shop, and it is the video is gone. So all of the videos that I thought the ones that were important that had to do with kits and all of that kind of stuff, I thought I had gotten all of those downloaded. I didn't download a whole lot of them, but some that I knew that were popular, that were going to, that were going to be, I don't know, that might need a tutorial or whatever. I had the donkey one, I do believe. I don't know for sure. Anyway, it's gone. It's gone. I can't find it. The customer can't find it. Nobody can find it. So we're going to just do it together. Hey, Vivian, how are you? Hey, Miss Joe, Merry Christmas. So yeah, we're going to do it together. I'm going to do a donkey. So if you're not familiar with this kit, let me just go through the things of it real quick, and then we'll catch up, and I'll just paint and we'll catch up together. And yeah, we'll have some fun together. So the pieces that come with it are 2 3-inch pieces. You get these 2 3-inch pieces. One of them is for the base. One of them is going to be for the neck of the donkey. It doesn't matter which one you use, okay? And then we have the back side of the donkey. We have the head of the donkey, all right? So that will be glued onto whichever piece you decide is your base. And then this piece, you'll just decide, this is what it'll look like on the back. You're just going to glue the piece on, and you're going to decide about where you want the neck to be, how close you want it to the body, if you want it farther down, if you want it higher up, wherever you want it, okay? That's where you're going to glue it. It's all up to you. It's up to you what you want. Then here's the nose. So we'll be putting the nose on the donkey as well. Instead of, yeah, we'll have pin the tail, but we'll have pin the nose too. Hey, Kat, how are you? I had to jump on and do a quick tutorial before this evening. It also comes with about a 9-inch piece of twine, and that is to glue at the top right here. You'll glue that on, and this will hang down. And then there's, well, that's rope, and then we have twine. About 1 inch from the base of that is where you would wrap that twine, and then you can unravel this for the end of the tail. For the end of the tail, okay? So there are all the pieces. So in case you are wondering about colors, I printed out the last one I did, the one we did with the glasses. Y'all remember that? I printed that out so I could remember the colors. Now, my gray that I used, I don't think I had any more of it. I never got any more of the elephant color that I remember. I didn't look over here. Hold up. No. Those are blues. Okay. So I do have a silver lining. We're just going to make colors. So the chalk paint that I did use on this was elephant. So if you want to get the Waverly chalk paints to do it, and you want to, or you have it and you want to use the same colors, the dark gray that I'm going to use would be the elephant color, and then I would just mix a little plaster in it to make it just a tad bit lighter, okay? So we're going to do the opposite today because my elephant is gone. I had some that was called steel as well. If you have that one, you could make that one would work as well. But that one's all dried up. So can y'all tell I haven't been crafting? So I have this one called Silver Lining. So I think I'm going to add a little bit of the black to the silver lining. But the best one to have would be the color elephant, okay? That would be the color chalk paint. You can use acrylic paint too. I just like the texture of chalk paint. I like the way it sands. I like, you know, how it gives it different color variation with the sanding as well. So that's why I gravitate towards the chalk paint. Hey, Anita, how are you? So, I don't know if it's showing me all the comments. I'm just seeing over it, which I was afraid of. Over and over again, it says so-and-so's watching, so-and-so's watching, so-and-so's watching. So, I don't, and then a comment comes through. So, I'm not sure how many I'm going to get, but I am glad that y'all are all here. So, and I am wishing y'all all a very Merry Christmas. We're going to use the silver lining, and I'll show you how I'm going to do the little stripes. I don't even color it in completely, y'all. We're going to put some of this. Oh, I was going to show y'all too. It's about, because you have to decide where you want the head to be. See what I'm saying? So the approximate, we'll say, this is going to go up here. This is going to go like this. So the approximate height of it would be probably about 18 inches, 16 inches. Okay? So there we go. So we're going to paint this baby up. We need the nose. And the nose, it doesn't matter which way. Whatever looks good to you. You can put it rounded this way, or you can put it flat up this way. The very first one I did the flat at the top. The second one I did the flat at the bottom. It's whatever looks good to you. You can do it however you want. Hey, Dottie, how are you? Thank you for being here. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, you guys. Hey, Mary, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Okay, so we'll see. The silver lining would be the perfect shade on its own for the middle part. So we'll put some of that over there, and then we'll put some over here, and we'll add a little bit of black to it, maybe. You could also, if you have light chalk colors, you can mix acrylic paint with it. It's all waterproof paint, so it doesn't really matter. It don't really matter. I don't know if I can pour out anything. Yep, here it comes. Let's just put a little dot right here, and we'll gradually add in and see if I can get what a darker color I'm looking for. That ought to do it right there. That ought to do it right there, y'all. Hey, Erin, how are you doing? Yes, you caught me live. Thank you for being here. That's so awesome. All right, so here we go. I'm using a chip brush to do this. I'm using a chip brush because I want some of the natural wood to show through too. I'm not going to be doing this solid. Now, can you do it painted solid with no natural wood showing through? Absolutely. You do you, boo, right? I am going to do it with a stripe down the middle. I like my donkey to have a stripe down his head and a stripe and a stripe on his backside. So that's what we're going to do. So I am going to take, since I have the dark on here already, I'm just going to do that. And we're going to start here, okay? And I'm just going to start adding some color. And we're going to make us a gray donkey. Now I'm going to put a little color on at first, and then we're just going to kind of see if we like it and if we want more. See how it's not solid colored. That's just the way that I do it. It does not have to be that way that anyone does it that's doing the kit. I'm not going to do the bottom because we're going to glue these feet on, and I want a good connection with the glue and the board that we're going to be gluing it on. All right. So let's do this right here. Hopefully I got enough. I don't want to paint too much because, you know, but I might have to do a different color. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to put a little bit more here, a little bit more. You can still see the natural wood coming through. Yeah, we're going to have to mix some more. Hopefully I can get it to match. I guess the head doesn't matter. The head might be one color and the booty's a different color. Who knows? Who knows? If you guys are commenting anything, I did not bring my computer with me. That's why I love to bring my computer when I am live, because so many times Mark can't get it right. He puts Band-Aids on everything and you can't see everybody's comments. So I can see it's just telling me over and over again, so-and-so's watching, so-and-so's watching, so-and-so's watching, and then every once in a while I get a comment. So I see Sandra's comment. A cross on his back. Yeah, his back's not really showing. I mean, you could put it up the back of his neck if you wanted to, but I'm not going to do that because I don't. Look, I'm gonna have to do some more on his body too. Let's hope we get it the same. Because it's not really going to show. So I'm not really going to worry about that. If any of you guys have the nativity kit that I have, this would be a great addition to that nativity kit as well. I don't know if y'all ever thought about that, but little donkey here might be a good addition to that. So let me see if I can get it close. There we go. So if you're ever run out of paint, just mix your color right on top of where you have the other one so that you can get it pretty close to what you had before. So that way you can match it up. All right, so yes, but across, yes, definitely on the back would be a great idea for sure. Okay, so I'm going to come back and I'm going to do a little bit more here, just like that. So it's more opaque than it was, but you can still see the natural wood coming through, okay? And if it's different colors, it's okay because, I mean, animal fur is all different colors and it's not uniform. Y'all know I like to watch the little TikTok videos sometimes. I came across this video and it was of cats. It was cats and it was their, it was cats and it was their fur, the way their fur was. It made it look like it was, it made it look like it was, what's the name of that character with the little, not the bad man, not the bad man. But the actor, is it Groucho Marx? Is that what had the little mustache and stuff? Am I saying that right? Is that right? Is that right? Anyway, it was so funny. It was the funniest looking thing. I had to keep looking at it weird, but it's so funny. I always say God has he has a sense of humor. The way that he makes some things and the way the fur comes out, he just has a sense of humor. It's hilarious. All right, so I'm going to leave this open in the middle right here. So I'm just making 2 stripes around, and I'm also going to come around the edges of the ears, and we're going to leave an open spot in the middle, okay? And again, you can make it as dark as you want or as light as you want. Am I thinking of the right person? Yes. Okay, thank you, Kat. Hi, Kay, how are you? Every once in a while, it comes up with a comment that I can see. So I don't know if it's because it's the first comment somebody's making or what the deal is, but every once in a while I can see a comment. So I guess I'll just have to be happy with that. All right, so we're going to do this. Now I'm going to go down the sides, and we're going to do the same thing on the sides right here. So if you're just jumping on, this is the donkey kit that I have in my shop. It is one of the most popular items that I have year-round. And but my video, y'all remember how Facebook took all the videos and they deleted them all if they were certain, age. It's after 30 days now. But the ones that had to do with kids, I thought I had taken care of, but evidently I did not. Missed this one. Something happened. I don't know. So I actually have a customer that is looking to she purchased this and she wants to make it, and she wanted to watch a tutorial. So I told her if I couldn't find the video, I couldn't. So I said, I will come on and do another tutorial. So that way you can see how to put it together. And, yeah, and give you some painting ideas, color ideas. So, we went over the colors and stuff that I'm going to use, or that I am using right now, and the ones that I've used in the past. No, I don't want that. Okay, so I don't have any water. Let me just take it off like this. So, are you guys ready for Christmas? I mean, ready or not, right? Here it is. It's here. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. So I went today and I wanted to get a few small little things. The kids, the boys, the grandkids, they didn't really tell me anything that they wanted. They always want money, so we do give them that, but I get a few small things for them. So I went to get them a few little things today, and that will be their thing. And that will be what they get. All right, so I am going to, they'll be coming for lunch. They usually come later in the day, but they're going to be coming earlier, probably because they're teenagers now, and they've got plans with friends later in the day, I'm sure. So they'll be coming early, which is fine with me. Whatever they want to do, you know, when we got those grandkids, we live for them. We live for them and what they want, right? So again, I just still see some natural wood. I'm trying to hold where y'all can see. Natural wood coming through right here. And then we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to take, and let's do this one first. It'll be super easy. And we're just going to come right down the middle right here. And like I said, animal fur is not, it's not perfect. It's not uniform. It's not anything. So don't try to be perfect with all of it. Just put a little on. If you want more, then put a little more on, right? Now, I would like to blend this a little bit on the sides. I'm trying to do it while it's still wet, so we can just kind of blend that in. So I'm liking that. So now we have a blended booty. Oh, I know what I want to do. I knew there was another piece I needed to paint. We'll go back to it. And we're going to do the same thing with this little face right here. We're going to do the same thing right here. So thank y'all for being here. I'm sure y'all are probably answering me, but again, it's not showing me any comments. So I haven't been live in a while, but I see it's not any different. So anyway, so this video I am, we're on Facebook Live, but it's recorded and it will be going up on YouTube. So I know over there it's not going to get lost. They let you keep your stuff over there. So it'll be available for about 30 days over here, but in the next day or so it'll be on my YouTube. So you'll be able to find it easy. All right, let's try and keep this right here in the middle. Like that. Okay. And then we're going to come back over here and do the same thing. Do the inside of the little ears. And again, you could dry it between coats, but I kind of wanted to blend it together. So, and using a little chip brush, you can get down in those little cracks and crevices. And it gives it that more rusticy look kind of thing. So there we go. So we got our ears, and if there's anything that you don't like about it, you can, while it's wet, just blend it in, dry it and go back over it with another color if you want to. I see something. Is it this side that looks like it's too white, or this side? Well, there we go. When I look at it in the mirror, in the phone, it looks a little different. Doesn't look quite centered. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so there's our pieces. Now, I'm going to go ahead. One of these 3-inch pieces is 3-inch block. This is the neck. This is the base. So, we are going to do our painted, or we're going to paint one of these for the neck as well. I'm going to do it in that dark color as well, which we're going to end up having to do some more. Wow, that did right away, huh? I need to get you and you. So yeah, if you have Waverly chalk paints, Elephant is about this color, or there's also the steel color that might be close to this as well. So, and then again, you can use whatever color acrylics. It just depends on what you want to do. It just depends. Lisa Hawkins, how are you? I see you are with me here. Thank you so much for being here. So yeah, Christmas tomorrow, I don't have too much going on at all. I'm going to get the house ready, of course. And that is about it. Bible study in the morning. We are going to do that. And then get the house ready. And yeah, with the kids, you know, we're older. So they're not here all the time. So And I don't have any family here. Dean's doesn't have a whole lot of family. So, just the kids. So, we are going to probably chill. So, I'm going to try. I wanted to today, but because I needed to do this tutorial, I wanted to go through the boxes of ornaments. Remember a couple years ago, we sent all that, well, last year even some of y'all sent some ornaments, but we had a whole big old tree. I did not even put the tree up. I'm not going live anymore like I used to, so I didn't even put the tree up, but I sure would like to reminisce and look at those old ornaments. So y'all be sure to be on the lookout if you're not doing anything tomorrow. At some point, I'd like to come over here and probably it'll be closer to the late afternoon, evening, like this. All right, there we go. Now we got it. And I will take care of this piece here in a minute. Let's cover this up like this, and let's dry it so we can give him some eyeballs and put him together. So yeah, so we can go through, I got all the boxes of the ornaments over here. We can at least go through one big box together. So if anybody's not doing anything, you know, or maybe you were busy during the day and you're back home in the evening, you're just chilling, we can look at some ornaments together and stuff, the ones that y'all made, and kind of reminisce from the past. And we'll just get this done. I sure wish I had brought my computer, y'all. I just don't like it when it does that. It's not fair. But I do see we have quite a few that are watching, that are hanging out with me, and I thank you for that. I thank you, and I'm praying for a Merry Christmas for each and every one of you. We are going to take some black paint. Let me get, while I'm drying this, I'm going to get a small brush. And we're going to use some black paint for the eyeballs. Let's use this one. Let's use this one. Jennifer Crowley. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. I think I was about to say happy birthday. Merry Christmas. It is so good to see you too. I hope that you and the family are doing well. Lisa said, I miss what you said, my friend. Trying to give our situation. Oh, yes. I know some of you guys have some situations this holiday season, dealing with some loss, dealing with some issues with family, friends, all of that stuff. And that's all that we can do is give it to him. So, yep. Hey, Lisa. Brown Eyed Girls is in the house. Denise, Merry Christmas. Thank y'all so much for being here. I'm going to try and get at least I need to get it dry enough to where we can glue. So I need this neck dry, and I need to be able to paint on here. These pieces on the back side is where this is going to be glued, so that's no big deal. So anyway, so if you're just jumping on, we're doing this little donkey tutorial. I have a lost video on how to put him together, so we are going to, that means that I lost the video where we did the glasses, the one where we did the glasses on the little hat from, what was that, last spring? That means that one's gone. So, oh well, it is what it is. No use crying over deleted videos. We're going to put it on the tube, and it's going to be there for forever. It'll be there forever on the tube. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm looking at my picture to see about where I put those eyeballs. Let me get a little chalk pencil. And I think what we're going to do is, you're just going to do like some almonds, like some almond shapes. And I'm going to come down about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. And then I'm just going to make some big, almost like a circle, like big circle, but almonds. Does that make sense? Circles, but almonds. Like it's not perfectly, I don't know how to explain. And we're going to try and make them somewhat even with each other. No promises. And we'll get some little eyelashes we'll put on there. But, so, you see what I'm talking about? almost a circle. And what you could do, if you're not good at that, you can take something and make that you trace a circle around it, and then just kind of come out and in. Just make like some little, you know, arrows on either side of your circle, and that will help you with the almond shape as well. But if you freehand it, you're just going to do like a big rounded here and a big rounded there. All right. And you don't have to do it like that. You can do fancy eyes. You can do the colored eyes. If you look on my Etsy shop, you'll see there's a picture of the first one we did. He's got big, you know, green eyes, I think. You can do it that way. These are just going to do black. Okay. So if you're not good at freehanding, take something. This is a little big, but what I'm trying to say is you would just use that circle and go around the outside of it, okay? And then, well, I can show you. That would probably make more sense. I can show you. If you go around with the circle like that, that wasn't perfectly around. And then you're just going to go on the sides of your circle and just make little, just a tiny little arrow on either, coming off of your circle on either side. And see how you get that almond shape then? All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this side because I did that side. So we're going to do the same thing over here. And you can use a pencil. Oh, I used the wrong side. I was like, why is that eyeball so much bigger? Why is that eyeball so much bigger? All right, but that is one way that you can do it, okay? So if you want them to be more even, if you're not good at freehanding, no worries. No stressing. It's crafting. It's all good. Hey, Carol, how are you? It's crafting, y'all. We're fine. Everyone is fine. Now, I don't know if this chalk paint is going to be too much. Yeah, I think, well, maybe not. I'm going to try and do it with this chalk paint. All right, so we're going to take the black paint, okay? And here's another thing, too. If you mess up, it's fine. Just let it dry. Get some more gray paint and paint over it and try again. It's all good. There's no need to stress. No need. So I'm just going to paint these big old almond eyes right here. But hopefully that will kind of help you if you're not sure about that situation there. And like I said, we're just going to come out just a little bit. And then we're going to do this. And then whatever chalk or pencil you have on there, once the paint's dry, we're just going to erase it. We're just going to erase it. So there's one eyeball. And then we're going to take this one. And we're going to do the same thing. All right. Now these I do want to fill in as much as possible without the wood showing through for the eyes. I do kind of want to fill that in. So we're going to do this like this. Okay. And then we're going to do this like this. And then it'll be close to being the same. Close. And they're not twins, right? They're sisters, the eyeballs, but they're not twins. All right, so you got something like this. Okay, now on the nose, I'm going to do the same thing on the nose. I think I'm going to go, do I want to go this way or do I want to go this way? I think I want to go this way. I want to go this way. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this again, you could do a circle. You could do a circle if you want, but I'm going to basically do a circle here, and I'm going to do a circle kind of right here. And again, these don't have to be perfect, okay? Now this wood too, it's going to make it a little hard for it to be perfectly round, and I'm probably going to have to get a finer brush for this to kind of even it out, because I do want to kind of make it like a teardrop coming down. So let me get a little smaller brush so we can even that out a little bit. Let me get, if I have one, because I took my small brushes to the house because I painted some nativity ornaments for some friends and neighbors. So I took all that to the house. My little tiny brushes. Need to bring them back over here. Okay, so that's what I'm after. I want to do kind of like that. So we're going to make the other side look as similar as possible. No stressing, no worries. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. All right, we're going to take you. We're going to make you a little bit wider right here. And then we'll just come down here. And again, if you mess up, it's okay. It's all right. Just paint gray back over it. Shape it back out how you want it with the gray. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? So we got a little nose right here. And you can see it's a little off center, but it's okay. It's still going to be cute. Look, it's fine. Now, while I have the small brush out, I'm going to try and do a couple of little eyelashes here. So let's do some little eyelashes like this. And we're going to do some little eyelashes going this way like that. And I'll tell you, acrylic paint will probably slide on better. I'm just, since I have this chalk paint out, that's what I'm using. But chalk paint's thick. So if you want to do more fine detail and stuff, you may want to use acrylic paint instead. All right, so there we go. We got the eyes and we got some nose going on there. That's what we got. So again, you could take something very small and round, and you could just do round circles right here, okay? And then just kind of make an arrow coming down off of the circle on each one of those circles, and that can give you the teardrop shape. Or you can just do the circles. You might just want the circles and no teardrop shape. It's whatever you want. Put your little creativity up in there. Put your personality to it. I am gonna use some white acrylic paint on his eyes. I do want to make sure that the eyes have a little, we're gonna give him a little depth with a little line and a dot. That's gonna help give him some depth. All right. So I want to make sure these eyeballs are dry enough to where I can do a little, this is a brand new white. So I'll get another little brush, since I don't have any water, to rinse that off. There we go. Whew, I have another one. Hi, Ann. How are you? Oh, do you miss me? I know. The Lord's had just taken me in a different direction. I miss y'all too, though. I do. All right. So we're going to do a little line going right here. Okay. Like that. And then we're going to do a line the same direction because that's like where the light is hitting. So you do on the same side on both eyes. So we're going to do a little line right here. And that's going to give a little depth to our eyeballs. Okay. Like that. And then I'm just going to take the other end of the paintbrush and we're going to do a little dot right there. And a little dot. Let me do a little bit better. Little dot right there. Okay, so y'all see how doing that white on there just gives life to the eyes. Poof, they're lit up. They're lit up. They are lit up. Oh, look, I smeared the black on my donkey nose. That's a good thing, though, because then I can show you. If you mess up, you don't like it, it's okay. We can fix it. See? I got some black right here. Looks like he's got a runny nose. He got a runny nose, y'all. He got a runny nose. All right, I'm going to take another small brush. And we're going to go back to our, what was it? It's this color. It's just this color. easy. That's easy peasy right there. And we're just going to go in right here. And we're going to take that off. And if you want to, here's what I was talking about. You can actually go and you can use your paint and clean up the edges if you want. Okay? You can certainly do that as well. We can clean up the edges. Just paint that paint over what you have right there. Just like that. Okay? And then that, you can shape your little nose how you want. Make them more even looking, whatever it is you want to do. I don't know if I made that more even looking. It'll be even more uneven. Hey, Dorothy, how are you? I hope that you and Mr. Wayne are doing well. I kind of put a little indention on that side, so let me see if I can make a little indention this way too, so it'll be kind of even, because that one is going to bother me. There we go. There we go. There we go. It's his birthmark. There you go, Miss Sandra. There you go. Now this wasn't quite dry, so you see how you can still see it. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure it's good and dry, and then I need to make sure this neck piece is good and dry as well, because we need to glue. So while that's drying, this is the glue that I like to use, the Titebond Quick and Thick multi-surface, or you can use any kind of wood glue, whatever brand. Gorilla Wood Glue is very good as well. Because he is got his little, we're gluing just on that little surface right there on the stand part. I do recommend that you use something besides hot glue, but hot glue usually works fine, especially if you use a good brand hot glue. I use the Gorilla Glue glue sticks, and once it's dry, I usually have a really hard time prying things apart. I have to really heat it up. So you can certainly use just hot glue, but if you want a little extra something, I use the Titebond, but I use for a quick hold, I do the hot glue as well. Just don't put one glue on top of another. So, and I'll show you that in just a second. You want the Titebond in one area, the hot glue in another area, so that way you're not canceling the two out. You know what I mean? So you're not canceling the two out. Okay, so let's see if I can get his little nose. The nose, if we can cover this up completely. Y'all, the fireworks. I live in an area where you are allowed to do fireworks all over the place. And that's one thing I do not like about living around here. I do not like fireworks. And they just set up the fireworks stand. So we usually have just as many fireworks going off at Christmas time as we do in the for New Year's. All right, let's oh goodness, this isn't dry either. What's going on with this? What's going on with this? I wish I could see y'all's comments better. Hey Mary, how are you? Girl, I'm watching. I got the text messages going on, watching that stuff. I tell you what, the Postal Service, they got some issues. They got some issues, although it could have been worse than what it was this year. It's the Kansas City area. Kansas City, Missouri. That distribution center right there, that's the only trouble that ended up being this year. There's always some area that wants to be trouble, though. There's always some area. All right. You guys that are going to be in the Bible study, y'all might just have to, just talk amongst yourselves till I get to the house. Talks amongst yourselves. Here's a topic. It's Jesus' birthday. There you go. There you go. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm just going to lay this out, kind of see how I want this to be. I'm going to stand up because I need to see. I need to see from the top here what's happening. Now, I do not recommend that you do like this because then he's going to look more like a giraffe. If you want to make it a giraffe, though, you can. That's fine. But I do recommend for the stability on the block, because of the weight and all too, don't put the head too far out. You do want to keep it close to the body, okay? So this is the angle that I have it, and then I'm putting the hind end is a little bit up above my block here, and then I have the head is close right here. And again, you can choose where all you want the head and the backside to be. You can put the head at an angle like this, which I like. Okay, or you can put it straight. It's up to you. It's whatever you want it to be. So I'm gonna just kind of stand up and see what I want. Just make sure that this is level, right? Whenever you kind of figure out where you want the head and the body to be. I like it right here. I like it right here. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna put some glue right here, right? And then I'm gonna take my hot glue. And we are going to put some glue all around that. All around this right here. Just like that, okay? Then I'm going to lay him back. Before I put him completely down, I'm going to make sure that I like where my head is. And make sure that you have enough of the head, right, to glue on as well. You want to give yourself enough. And I think I'm going to cock his head a little to the side here as well. So it's just what you want to do. I just want to make sure that his body and his feet are straight with where I want his head. So just let that set up for a second. And then while that's going on, we're going to do the same thing here. I'm going to put a little dab of glue here. Okay. And then I'm going to keep most of the glue up here though, because I don't know how much that's going to come down, but I want to cock his head to the side a little bit. Now, you could do it straight. You can do it straight like this, but I'm going to cock to the side just a little bit because I think that would be cute, like him holding a wreath or something in his, I don't know. I just think it's cute with his head to the side of just a tad, just a little bit. All right, so that's what you got whenever you put it together. Again, here's what the back looks like. That's what your back's going to look like right there. This is what the front looks like. You just want to have enough of the neck showing to where you can see that he's turned around looking this way. Now, while that's still drying, we're going to go ahead and take this. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here. And then we'll put 2 dots of hot glue on either side. Like that. And then we're going to put his little nose right here as well. All right, and you can put it as high up or as low. I do not have it even with the bottom. It's kind of hanging a little bit lower. See? Like that, okay? Hanging just a tad bit lower like that. And I have it at the same angle as the head. So there's our little nose right there. Oh, he's so cute, y'all. He's so cute. All right, so then we're going to take the rope for the tail. And what I do is I take off. Let me cut this a little bit, just evening it out. And I just take it and I kind of flatten it out a little bit. Just flatten it out to where it sits better on the back side right here. So what I do is I go all the way across and I kind of go off the back because it doesn't matter what the back looks like, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue the tail on the top right here. Just like that. And I'm just going to use some hot glue to do that. And I'm just going to kind of center it in the middle. Just eyeball it. Or, I mean, if you're the kind that needs to have it measured exactly in the middle of the, I mean, that's fine too. You know, you do you. If you want to take it all the way to the back side and have it hang over, you can do that as well. You could definitely do that as well. I'm just going to glue it to where I'm happy with all the layers, kind of lay it down, just like that. So there's his little tail on the top right here. And then I am going to take the twine that comes with it, which is, I don't know where. That's okay. I have more. I have more. I've got plenty of twine. I'm going to find it after the fact. It's here somewhere. Anywho, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go about 1 inch to 1.5 inches up the tail. And you can take this, you can tie it on there if you want. I'm just going to take a little dab of hot glue. I'm just going to take a little hot glue and I'm going to start that off. Don't burn yourself though. And I'm just going to wrap this several times around the tail. You can do this before you glue it on too. Actually, it might be wiser to do that. This has got some, hold up. We got some fabric strings in there. We got little fabric strings in there. You see it? It's coming back to haunt me. Oh my goodness. All right. Then I'm just going to take some more glue, little dab of hot glue, and put that in there. Now, you could do this for any holiday. We did the glasses. This is the one that we did. This is the kit where we did the glasses made out of hot glue. There's pictures of it. That's the video that's gone. But there's pictures of it on my Etsy, right? And we did like a little pink bow with a little flower in the middle. And we did a little straw hat over here. So for Christmas, I think what would be cute is you could even do like a Santa hat maybe coming over one ear. And then maybe a wreath hanging out from the mouth right here. And then put some sort of greenery on the tail for the Christmas. I don't know, just some ideas. But you could do it for any. It absolutely can be done for any holiday. Or you can just do it plain. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. So the pictures that are on the Etsy are just for inspiration. And then, yeah, once you have it together, then you just do your thing. You do your thing and decorate a mouth like you want. All right, so now once I have that done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the end of the rope and I'm just going to untwist the tail and make it frayed like so. Just like that. Okay, so there you go. Now, if you don't like the way that the tail's hanging like that, you can also glue it. You can glue it down to his body if you want to. I mean, that's completely up to you. I need to... He's tucking his tail and running here. If you want it shorter, of course, you can cut it shorter too. In fact, that's probably what I would rather do is have this a little bit shorter, but I want to make sure you have enough, rope to make a tail the way that you want. But I think I might end up making his tail a little bit shorter right here. All right, so then the last thing that you're going to do, you can paint this, you can stain this, you can do whatever. I like wood on wood if possible, so that's why I did not paint this piece or stain this piece. Sometimes I'll mark where the feet are going to go and I'll stain around it or whatever. But for this part, just to show y'all how to put it together, I'm just going to, I just left it blank. And I'll go back and stain it or whatever it's going to end up being. So I'm going to put a dab of Titebond on the bottom of each piece of board. And then I'm going to put hot glue. Now remember, when you put it down, it's going to squish out, right? So just be mindful of that whenever you put it on. I'm going to center it on the board. Now sometimes I put things closer to the back or so, but this piece, I would center it on here. The 3-inch piece is to keep it, to help sturdy it. So I would center this piece on the center of the 3-inch board. Okay, so just center it the best that you can. So again, here's the back. This is what the back looks like. This is your 3-inch piece, one of the 3-inch pieces of board. And this one is exactly the same, 3-inch piece of board. Measures exactly the same. You got your bottom, you got your head, you got your nose, you got your tail pieces. And there you go. Once he's on the base, he stands up all by himself, just like that. Isn't he adorable? So yeah, so for you could even make bunny ears out of him for for springtime. You could do something with hearts for Valentine's. You could just do it plain like this, and then you could put things on him. You can find like a little, he could be even like hanging a little stocking coming out of his mouth right here, and then have just some greenery over his head right here and on the tail or something like that. Keep him plain like this and just dress him up for every holiday season. That would be so cute. That would be so cute, just to keep him plain like that. So, and then again, like I said, this is that you can cut the rope. I give you 9+ inches to make sure you have plenty for what you want to do. But you can definitely cut it. You can have the tail way shorter than this if you want to. But there is the donkey, you guys. So thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for being here while I did this tutorial. Thank y'all for your support that you give me on these lives, on watching replays, all the videos that I do, and for all of the kits in my Etsy shop that you guys purchase. Thank y'all so much for that. Thank y'all for all the support you've ever given me. And, thank y'all for what y'all have done for me this year, for sure. I'm looking for my cap. I done lost it. There it is. There it is. But anyway, there we go. There's the donkey, and Christmas is around the corner. So Merry Christmas, everybody. I will be coming back on, like I said, probably sometime tomorrow. I want to look in that box of ornaments. So if you sent me an ornament in the past, make sure that your notifications are turned on if you want to see your ornament from the past couple of years that we've decorated our community Christmas tree with. That'll be fun to go through. And I am going to have an auction. I've got fall things. I've got Christmas things. I've got stuff from the summertime that we never did. I think it's about 12 to 15 items. So I will be doing that right around the first of the year. So I know it's holiday stuff. It won't be something you can put out right now, but if you're interested in something like that, be on the lookout for postings on Facebook about an auction, around the first of the year. Okay. So if I don't see you guys, y'all have a very Merry Christmas. I love each and every one of y'all. God bless each and every one of y'all. Y'all mean so much to me. I've missed y'all so much. So I hope y'all have a really Merry Christmas, and I will see you again soon. I will. So y'all have a great night too. And don't forget, go find a way to start a ripple. You never know how far that ripple's going to go, right? Okay. I'll see y'all soon, my friends. Bye-bye.